Hey folks, how we doing here? It's ready, Mr. Carter, ready to do Home Link 8.9. Go ahead and put your name on this if you haven't yet already, and let's begin. So here we have a um, table that we're going to be using information from, and the backstory here is Dan and Diane's Doghouse Dynasty they build doghouses to order. They can change the length and the width of doghouses, but they will always build them to have the same height. So solve the number of stories about doghouses built to certain widths and lengths based on the information given in the table. Use your drawings or equations to show how you solved each problem. So again, here are all the lengths they do, and here are all the widths they do. And this is extra small, small, then goes up to medium, large, and extra large. So let's take a look. Mrs. Swift ordered 3 medium-sized doghouses. So it's medium-sized doghouses. What will their combined width be? So we want to look for width and medium. So we're seeing that if we go to width and medium, the medium width is 1 3/4. Now she bought 3 of those. We're going to go 3 times 1 3/4. Okay, so we got to break that apart, which is the same as saying 3 times 1, and then 3, we're going to add that to 3 times 3/4. So we have 3 times 1, that's 3, and we're going to just leave that here to the side, and then we're going to figure this one out. 3 times 3/4, well 3 times 3 is 9, and you leave the denominator the same, so that's 9/4. So we have 3 and 9/4. 3 and 9/4. Well, now that's a number, a whole number with a improper fraction or top-heavy fraction, so we've got to break that down. So we're going to go 4 over 4, that makes 1 whole, and we know that we need to go another 4 over 4, that's another whole, and then we have 1/4 left, because 4/4 plus 4/4 is 8/4. We're trying to get to 9/4, so we're going to go 1 more fourth. So we have 2 wholes here and a fourth. So we're going to add those 2 wholes to the 3 that we already have. So that will make it 5 and 1/4 feet is our answer. Now Kisa's kennel has space that is 18 feet wide in which they want to place doghouses side by side. Now if they order 5 small and 4 medium doghouses, will they all fit in the space of 18 feet? Okay. So now, again, it's 18 feet wide. So we're going to be dealing here with the width dimensions, not the length, but the width ones. So what I did is put this on another piece of paper. So we have 5 smalls. So that's 5 times 1.5. Pull that here. So we have 1.5 feet is the width of the small. So we have 5 of those, 5 times 1.5. And we're going to have to add that to 4 mediums, which is 4 times 1 3/4, because a medium is 1 3/4, so we have 4 of those. So now we're going to go ahead and solve that. So we've got to solve 5 times 1, break this apart, add that to 5 times 1/2. Okay, I'm going to do this part first, and then we'll do this part afterwards. So 5 times 1, that's 5. We're just going to leave that there for a little bit. And then we're going to go 5 times 1/2. So 5 times 1/2, 5 times 1 is 5 over 2. So that's 5 halves. So that gives us 5 and 5 halves. So now we have to break this apart again because we have a whole number in a top-heavy fraction. So I'm going to go 5 and 2 over 2 plus 2 over 2, that's 4 halves, plus 1 more. Half would be 5 and 5 halves, that's 1 whole, 2 holes. So we're going to have 7 holes, because we're going to take these 2 and add it to the 5 we already have, and that leftover half. So 7.5 for this part of the problem. Now we've got to figure out, let me move this over here. We've got to solve this part. So we're going to leave the 7.5 here to the side, and we're going to add it to what 4 times 1 3/4 is. So again, we go 4 times 1. We're going 4 times 1. And then we're going to go 4 times 3/4. 4 times 3/4. So now we have 4. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 4 times 3/4. Well, that's 12/4. So that's 4 and 12/4. And then we're going to break that top-heavy fraction down in 2 wholes. So 4/4 plus 4/4 plus 4/4, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. So that gives us 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes. We don't have anything left over, so it's just got 4 wholes that we started with here, 4 and 12/4, plus 3 more wholes, so 4 plus 3 is 7. This equals 7. So now what we got to do is we got to go back and add it to our 7.5 that we figured out for this part of our equation. So we have 7 and 1/2 plus the 7 for this half of the equation. 7.5 plus 7 is 14.5. So that's our answer. So it's 14.5. Well, 14.5 feet. But now our question was, will there be enough space? And the answer is yes, because they have 18 feet. So the answer is yes, because we figured out that we only need 14.5 feet. All right, our practice down here below is multiplying a whole number by a fraction. I'll do 3 and 4 for you. So you just go, you multiply your whole number times your numerator. So 2 times 3 is 6, and our denominator doesn't change, so that's 6/6, which we know equals 1 whole. 5 times 7 is 35. Our denominator doesn't change, so it's 35/10, which we know if we break it down would be 3 wholes and 5/10. All right, that's it for now. Let me know if you have questions. Hope this was helpful. Take care.